Good morning, everybody. Excited to be here today to introduce Fabric8Labs and Electrochemical Additive Manufacturing to the folks. And really the idea of reshaping electronics. I think we're going to show you some really nice examples of literally reshaping electronics and how things can be reshaped using ECAM technology. There's some nice examples right on the title page here. The picture on the left is a spiral antenna. One of the, I think, great achievements over the last few years working with the Lockheed team at NextFlex, and it was talked about a bit yesterday, was the performance enhancement that you can get by adding 3D features to a spiral antenna. And this is a little bit of a peek into the future of what really could be possible when you take full advantage of a high-resolution metal deposition process like ECAM to enhance the performance of 3D of these spiral antennas. And on the right, you start to see, and this is a collaboration we did with Sandia National Labs, when you start to think about how you can extend the design freedom for electrical interconnects in microelectronics packaging to enhance not only electrical performance, but reliability performance and geometries that can't be traditionally manufactured. And we'll talk a little bit about all these things in this slide deck here. So first of all, just to introduce, let's see if I can get rid of that. Introduce Fabric8Labs. We're a small company based in San Diego. We've got a couple of buildings there focused on developing the full stack of a novel additive manufacturing process we call ECAM, which is the convergence of display technology with electroplating. And so it's a very different technique than other pure metal 3D printing, and we'll talk about how that works in the next slide. Our business is as a foundry business, as a manufacturing services model where we use this technology to make parts for our customers. We don't sell the tools, we use it as an internal technology, and we'll show you some of these early use cases and how we're advancing that technology in the industry today. So if you imagine, we've talked about this convergence of display technology and electroplating. So we've developed a printing process based on a printhead technology that leverages the same TFT backplane as an OLED display. So it is pixelated, but each pixel doesn't project light. It's been converted to be a very small electroplating cell. It projects electric current. And across the surface of that printhead, we flow a plating solution that's the same type of plating solution used in every PCB shop or semiconductor fab for copper plating. And we locally, by turning pixels on, we can get local deposition of copper on the scale of a pixel, about 33 microns, and build a part layer by layer. And some nice things about that is that there's no powder in the process. It's a very scalable technology based on this high volume, large form factor potential based on the display industry. And the feedstock for the copper is the lowest cost feedstock that you can get for copper in the world today. So the process runs at room temperature. We print directly onto other things, and the nature of printing at room temperature means that we can print onto temperature-sensitive substrates like circuit boards, and you saw that in the opening slide. There's no post-process required in this process, meaning that you take the parts out of the printer and you rinse them off, and they're fully mechanically developed, electrically developed. There's no sintering, there's no annealing required for this technology. Again, we're focused on copper today, but it is an electrodeposition process, so you can imagine that the full suite of materials available is the same technology that you could use for tin plating or nickel plating or gold or anything like that. Very challenging to do things that are not aqueous-based plating, so we don't do aluminum, magnesium, titanium. We're really focused on copper just because the demand is so high. And so what you can do with high-performance copper deposition, high-resolution copper deposition, is focus on a number of applications where copper really shows its strengths, and one of those is in its thermal performance. And so as we've seen, we all know the AI story about the AI training is directly proportional to how much power you can insert. The more power you insert, the more of a thermal management problem you have. So cooling efficiency at the data center level has become a real issue of our times. And it's an issue that we're able to directly impact through making advanced cooling structures to get